So far we've covered WordPress installation using a couple of different manual methods. That was the FTP and the file manager within our CPanel control panel. This video is going to show you how to use what is commonly called the one-click install method. And yeah, it does actually take more than just a single click of your mouse to install WordPress using this method, but using these quick install applications are the fastest way to install a WordPress site. Now, even though it is pretty easy to use, there are still a couple of things to be aware of when installing WordPress this way. Now, if you're using CPanel, go ahead and scroll down until you come to a box titled Software and Services. Now, inside of this box, you're going to see these different icons and application names. What you're looking for is one that says either Softaculous, Quick Install, Simple Scripts, Installatron, or even Fantastical Deluxe. That's the blue smiley face thing. Now, if you have multiple options, which I don't, but if you have multiple options, chances are one of them is going to be that blue smiley face or Fantastical Deluxe. I would not use that one just because the other option available to you is probably going to be better. Just my 2 cents worth there. As a matter of fact, it's not just my 2 cents worth because they are phasing out Fantastical Deluxe from new CPanel installations. So that should tell you something. Okay, that said, go ahead and open up your application. And the basics of these different applications are going to be primarily the same. But at this point, we want to click on Install after you've navigated to WordPress. Now, at this point, I'm on the WordPress page, and it tells me a little bit more about the product. But I want to go ahead and click on Install here to begin the install process. And they figure that you want your installation to take place in a subdirectory. So in order to get to your WordPress site, you'll have to type in your domain name /WP. I don't want that, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that. This way my WordPress installation will be accessible by just typing in the domain name. That's called putting it in the root directory. Now, if you wanted your WordPress site to be on a subdirectory like maybe WP as they had it, or blog, or members, then make sure you type that name in here, and as it says here, make sure that that folder or directory currently does not exist. WordPress will automatically create that for you. And unlike the previous installation processes we've gone through, WordPress will automatically create the database for us as well, so we don't have to worry about that. Speaking of databases, we can change the database table prefix right here if we want. I'm going to leave that for another video. Site settings, you can go ahead and add your site name and site description right here, but I'm going to save this for another video as well whenever I show you how to go through and set up stuff from the admin area inside of our newly created WordPress site. You also have the ability to enable the multi-site feature right here by checking that box, and the important box, admin account. You're going to make sure that you put in a secure username, anything but admin. I don't even know why they put that in there. That's a major security risk. And for the password, you definitely don't want to stick with the default they have in there. You can click on the key icon over here to the right to generate a fairly strong password. And if you want to increase this, just add more characters. And then you want to copy and paste both of these items into a text document. And I've got one right here. Let's go ahead and copy this and paste it right there. And I've covered this in previous videos, so if you want to learn more about this, check those out. Now then, for the admin email, you want to make sure that whatever email address you put in here is one that you have access to. And yeah, it can be a Gmail or Yahoo or a Hotmail account if you want, but it just looks more professional if you have an email address in here that is actually related to the site domain. Now, I don't have one titled admin, but I do have one titled support. And scroll on down. I'm going to keep the language at English. I'm also going to check this box here to automatically install this plugin titled Limit Login Attempts. You can read more about it here. Basically, it's an added security measure to keep people from trying to break into your site by just guessing at your password over and over again. Then under Advanced Options, go ahead and open that up. You can change out the database name if you want. You have the ability here, if you check these boxes, to disable update notifications, to automatically upgrade your core, and to automatically upgrade plugins and themes whenever those updates are made available. I myself suggest against this. They are very convenient to have, but they can also come with their own problems too. As far as the backup, I myself choose once a week. That's based on the amount of new content that I put on my site. If you rarely put new content, then maybe once a month, or even don't back up at all and just do it manually every 6 months or whenever you feel like it. I go with once a week, and as far as a backup rotation, I'm going to go with 4. So whenever the 5th backup takes place, the oldest backup that's stored is automatically deleted. So I have the 4 freshest backups. And if we come on down here, you can actually choose a custom theme that will automatically be installed and put in place during the installation process of our WordPress site. I'm going to leave that alone for the time being. I'll cover that in an upcoming video. And you can also put in here the email address that you want the installation details to be sent to, like login credentials, for example. I'm going to leave that blank and just click on Install. And we are done. Here's our new site. See, it opens up in a new tab, and it goes by the default 2015 theme. And click on this to go to our login page. And if we paste in our login credentials that we just created a second ago, click on Login, it brings us to our admin area. And that's it. See how easy that was? Now, while I think it is important to at least know how to manually install WordPress so that you are more familiar with some of the moving parts of the program, if you have access to one of these one-click wonders, use it and you will save loads of time. Well, that's going to bring us to the end of this video on using one of the quick install applications to easily install WordPress. Thanks for watching, and you have a great day.